Hey Jeff, this is Becky Leano with Gray Owl Marketing. I spoke to Amanda today and promised her this video, so here it is. I will keep it brief, but I did just want to show you 3 tips you can use today to help bring in more customers to your business. Because I know that oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are just too busy running their business to keep up with how the internet can really work for them and benefit their company. So let's get started here. I did pull up your Facebook page because I did not see that you have a website. I know that you have this link here, but it looks like it's outdated. But I wanted to help you understand, why having a website is important. Google really likes to see a website because in order to optimize with them, they want to see a lot of content. So your website allows you an opportunity to put about 1,500 words or more on your homepage so that Google can find you because not having a website is missing out on reaching your customers. Google does not rank Facebook pages, so it's important to make sure that you have a website because you want your business to show up on page one when your customers are searching for you on Google, right? So think about having a website and making sure you're optimizing it not only with high quantity of words, at least 15 or more, but high quality words because it's not optimized if you're using a Facebook page. You're not getting in front of your customer. So think about doing that. And if you do, you can pick 2 or 3 what we call buyer intent keywords and use them on your website. So I just want to show you an example of why having a website is important. I pulled up, for example, what we call a buyer intent keyword. That means somebody will type it in because they're intending to make a purchase now. And I gave this example of landscaping Atlanta. This gets searched 600 times a month. So by not having a website and ranking on page one, you're missing out on over 7,000 customers a year. So if you want to grow your business, you really want to think about having a website. And just to show you an example about how people search, there's kind of really 3 key sections in this page here when people are doing a search. Obviously, the first here you can see are the ads. So a lot of people will click on the first thing they see, and these ads are great. And you might be using ads or thinking about ads for your business. They're not a bad way to get in front of people because you can see that you do get in front here. You do rank on the top, and it's also a good way that even if you have a website to kind of fill in some gaps in your strategy, but you can think about running ads even if you don't have a Facebook page, or excuse me, even if you don't have a website. But there is a good chunk of people that will scroll right past these ads. So that second section I'm talking about is what we call the map pack. And this is the top 3 companies that Google's feeling really confident about putting in front of its searchers. So these are your top 3 competitors when you're thinking about this high trafficked buyer intent keyword. And the third section, because some people will even scroll past that, is this organic search section here. You want to think about, if you do have a website, trying to optimize for this section as well as this section. But if you are trying to think about, like, look, 40% of all traffic goes to these top 3 spots right here. And you can get your company in these spots if you think about building a website. But one thing you also want to think about that gets you in this spot that's really an important factor to Google is your Google business profile. So I did pull that up here as well, and you really want to continue to grow and build this profile with or without a website. You want it regardless because even people with a website need to optimize this, and there's a number of different ways you can do that. First is reviews. So I can see here that you guys are doing a ton of fabulous work over there that you want other customers to see, and you have great reviews. So continue to get those reviews, continue to get 5-star reviews. That's a fabulous element of your Google business profile. The second thing I'll talk about is what we call the NAP, which is your name, your address, and your phone number. You want to think about having your name, address, and phone number in multiple locations throughout the web. Google likes to see a very broad footprint across the web. And by doing this, you can have it obviously in your profile here. You want to make sure it's in your Facebook page. You want to optimize in Yelp and Yellow Pages and Whitebook and City Star. There's multiple directories out there that you can put your name, address, and phone number in. But the key to that is making sure it matches exactly to your your Google business profile. Google is a computer, so it does want to see it matching exactly, and Google wants to see that when people are searching the different platforms, that the same exact information comes up. So try to get your footprint across the web and make sure it matches exactly. The next thing I'll say about your Google business profile is pictures. I see you have some pictures here. So again, if you were to have a website, but also on your profile, you want to make sure you're saving those pictures as buyer intent keywords. So for example, you would save this picture as landscaping Atlanta, so that when Google is crawling your profile and crawling your website, that your information is going to be seen. And then you also want to think about using geotags. I know you probably do a lot of fabulous work throughout different areas of the Atlanta area. So when you're taking pictures of that, make sure you're using geotags, because Google likes to see not only what type of work you're doing by using those buyer intent keywords, but also where you're doing it by using those geotags. So again, when people are searching for similar things, your business is going to come up. And again, the last thing I want to talk about is thinking about getting in this spot here is building your online reputation. Without a website, you don't have an online reputation, so you don't have any site authority to build up, and you're not going to show up in this top 3 spots. And this is really where you want to be to just capture all that traffic of people that are already looking to make a purchase. They're just looking to find you. So again, Atlanta Landscaping is your #1 competitor for Landscaping Atlanta. So I did pull up their website to show you an example. Website's not bad, but again, when I think about buyer intent and thinking about the strategies, they still have no content on here. So if you were to think about building a website, you could blow them out of the water. And here's an example of a tool that we used that shows you kind of a dashboard of a company's online presence. Without a website, I can't show you yours, but I did again show you your #1 top competitor's website. This is a dashboard of what it looks like here. When you think about reputation, it's about building up referring domains and backlinks. So they have 48 referring domains, pushing almost 500 backlinks to their site, which is giving them this online reputation. So this is a numerical value of their online reputation here. We want to see this number above 20, ideally 30 or 40, and you want to see a 1-for-1 ratio between UR and DR number. And another thing to keep in mind is that not all referring domains are created equal. You want to make sure they're relevant referring domains. So if you look down here at this do follow number, only 13 of their referring domains are actually relevant. And again, if you were thinking about building a website, we could go ahead and just look at some of your competition, look at what backlinks they're using, copy the exact same ones, add a bunch more on top of that. You could blow these guys out of the water and be #1 in no time for this highly trafficked keyword at Landscaping Atlanta. So again, just to summarize the tips I'm giving you, I would highly encourage you to think about building a website and putting a lot of content on it, both quantity and quality. You want to think about your Google business profile and optimizing this and putting a large footprint across the web and making sure it's consistent. And lastly, you want to think about your online reputation and getting yourself a website so that you can build up your site's authority and have a presence online. So if you implement these strategies today, you can be #1 across Google. You can take any information I'm providing you today and use it however you see fit. I'm absolutely fine with that. However, if you do want to be more effective and save yourself some time, you can give me a call and we can set up a time to chat. Once again, my name is Becky Leano with Gray Owl Marketing, and my contact information is in the email. I do hope you found this information valuable, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a blessed day.